Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I want to speak to you guys about my internal conflicts that I have with my ADHD and my autism. So I've spoken about this before, but I haven't really gone into too much depth about it, and I get so many questions about what it's like having a dual diagnosis of ADHD and autism. So I thought I would give you a little bit of an insight into my life with ADHD and as autistic, because it's quite difficult. So yeah, let's get on to today's video. But first, if you could smash me a big thumbs up down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I will forever be grateful. So let's get on to the video. When you have both ADHD and you're autistic, it's like you are living in a constant war zone, like a battle zone. It's like a constant paradox of what works for one definitely doesn't work for the other, and like what triggers one, it doesn't trigger the other, and then it's just like, whoa. They both manifest in like a paradox of opposing kind of triggers and opposing behaviors and opposing kind of traits. Like everything is the opposite, so like there's no in between. There's always like what works for one triggers the other, and what triggers the other is okay for the other one, and it's like there's no middle ground. It's like a constant internal war zone all the time, and honestly it's so exhausting. I've put together a list of 6 ways that my ADHD and my autism battle each other, like trigger this internal war zone and internal conflict. I've put together a list of 6 and I'm going to share them with you guys, because if anyone's going to understand, it's going to be you. So yeah, let's get on to the list of 6 internal conflicts that I have with my ADHD and my autism. Let's go. Number 1 is my ADHD thrives on flexibility and kind of like being spontaneous, whereas my autism, you know, that thrives on having structure, having routine, and being really like rigid with that, and having it the same kind of every day. But it really triggers my ADHD, because then that makes me just like bored. I'm just like, I need a little bit of spice, because I can't live a life that's really rigid. But it works for my autism, and then if I try and change things up to make things a little bit more flexible, a little bit more fun, then my autism kicks off. So it's just like, where's the balance? How can I make this work? Like, honestly, ugh. Number 2 is my ADHD will dive into a variety of different interests, hobbies, like dip in, dip out. I might like this thing one day and the next day I'm not interested in it. But the autistic side of me likes like real long-term passions and like really strong interests. So I have some, and it's really hard for me to stay interested in those things. And it's like, I want to be able to stick to like a hobby and do these things because I really enjoy doing certain things. And my autistic side of me really thrives on having those really strong, passionate interests, whereas my ADHD gets bored of things so fast that it's like I want to be doing, like I want to dip my hand into all different types of hobbies and interests, and again, you can't get a balance. Number 3 is my ADHD. You know, I can be very impulsive, and I can just do things at the flick of a switch. I can just do what I want, and I'm okay with dealing with the consequences of, you know, doing stuff, changing my plans last minute. But the autistic side of me does not cope well with change, and I've got a little bit of a theory here. I don't mind change as long as I'm in control of the change. So like, as long as I am the one changing the plans, I'm totally okay with that. If someone comes along and says, oh, I don't fancy doing that today, can we do something else instead? Or, oh, I can't do this today, I'm gonna have to cancel. Like, if other people change my plans, that is when I am super triggered and I'm really like irritable about it, because I can't cope with change. But if I'm in control of that change, great, I'm fine with that. But it's when someone else is in control, I can't cope with it. Again, middle ground, there is none. There is no balance here at all. Number 4 is my ADHD, right? I have super poor time management skills. I always run late, or I just completely forget that I have an appointment and I turn up the wrong day or the wrong time. So yeah, like I am super unorganised. But my autistic side of me is highly time conscious. Like I want to be on time, I want to set things like as a schedule, like a timetable. I want things running on an orderly fashion. But again, like my ADHD is like, nah, that is not happening, you're having a joke. Like it won't let me do it. Like honestly, like I don't know what it is, I just can't. Like it's like I'm split in half. Half of my body wants to go this way and the other half wants to go that way, and I'm just like, it's not possible to do that. I can't split myself to go 2 separate places. Like it's not a great thing. So again, there's just no balance. Like it's like ADHD or autism. Like what one am I going to deal with today? Number 5, with my ADHD I can become really understimulated, like really fast, but with my autism I can become really overstimulated just as fast as I can become understimulated. So again, it's that balance. I can't get the balance right. If any of you have that secret ingredient of how to make my life balanced, please let me know, because honestly I need that secret ingredient, because at the moment I've tried everything and nothing is balancing out my life. Yeah. Number 6 is, with my ADHD I crave social interaction, and like I'm a bit of a, I'm a people person. I like to talk, as you guys know. I'm a talker, and I'm a friendly, outgoing person. I am a very naturally outgoing person. But with my autism, social anxiety, social interactions, like anything to do with like socializing, gives me anxiety. Like I overthink every situation. I want to script and rehearse everything. But because I don't have control of what's going to happen, it's like I don't want to go, because I don't want to put myself in a very vulnerable situation and event. Like, yeah, I want to be social and I also don't want to be social. So basically I have no friends because I really don't know what I want to do. So that is my 6 things that just cause me internal conflicts with the dual diagnosis of ADHD and autism. Like honestly, I think you guys will probably be able to tell from this video, I have no balance in my life. Like honestly, I have none. It's honestly like one of those things that just drives me absolutely bonkers, because I want to be able to thrive, but I do, you know, I try to thrive, but then whatever I'm doing doesn't work for one of my diagnoses, and it's just like, ah! So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you can relate to it. Yeah, let me know down below if you can relate to it. If you can't, let me know. Hello? Hiya. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's obviously I've got that Dexter, the other one that you gave me, and I've given it like 3 weeks, and it's really not, like I don't feel like it's doing anything. I feel like my moods are really low. Like I can become like really like irritated really fast, and I feel with the like, obviously I know the situation with Elvance, I know that I can't get it, but like that had me on an even kill like all the time, and I felt like good on it. Okay.
Out of stock, I can't. You're lucky you've only got that, but then you were saying you can't, it's too far. I'm going to try 40 now. That's the last one, would be PO9. Is there any other postcode you can PO95HT? Any other postcode you can give me, like somewhere near your friend's place or something like that?
No, all my friends that live really like close to me. I'm trying to think. Is there any in the Isle of Wight?
If you had to give me a postcode,
if you give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to run in and ask my dad, because my auntie lives there, and she might let me do 2 seconds.